Not enough people are talking about this, but almost 1,000 people were stuck on Mount Everest.
1,000 people stuck in Mountain Everest. Ciao. Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So there is a breaking news going on now saying that about 1,000 people are stuck in Mountain Everest, and a couple of people have also lost their life. So apparently 1,000 people paid money, because I hear they are paying huge amount of money, about almost $100,000 to climb to Mountain Everest. They paid a huge amount of money to climb up the mountains, and now they are stuck because there was a snow blaze that happened, and now they are stuck there, and now they need a rescue team to go rescue them. They can't come out. The place is blocked and with snow and all that. And this has gotten a lot of people talking, because people are like, what are you people doing in Mountain Everest? Like, why are you people playing with nature like that? Mountain Everest is the highest mountain ever in the world. Why do you people even want to mess around with things like that? What is that thing that intrigues you people to go up there to go and say you were in Mountain Everest? Anyway, guys, let's go check out people's reaction to this news, and then we'll come back and talk more.
We've got some breaking news to get to. Rescue efforts are now underway to get nearly 1,000 people that are trapped by a blizzard on Mount Everest. First question is, why would there be allowed to have 1,000 people on the mountain right now? But crews and those from the area are working together to remove snow that's blocking the area where people are stuck. This is taking place near the border of China and Nepal on the eastern slope of the mountain. Some people that were trapped have already been brought down. Tourism in the area has been suspended.
White people went on Mount Everest and walked up that mountain voluntarily with no money added to the vision or the vision of going up there. White people, can I ask y'all, why do you like trouble? You guys like camping with the bears, rucking up the mountains, etc, etc. If you ask me, no shade, no tea, I really do feel like it's because you guys haven't like suffered in life. There was no suffering that you guys really had to do. So you like to just do all these things to feel like, I'm going through something. I climbed out Mount Everest. I parked in the woods. A bear almost ate me up. Honestly, if a white person sees this, can you guys tell me, oh no, Chi, we actually just like to do all these crazy things because etc, etc. But if you ask me, I really do feel like suffering makes life hard but interesting. And white people don't suffer that much. So life to them is not that interesting. So they like to do crazy stuff. Honestly, RIP to them. RIP to them. Leave them up there. Let them frost over and let it just be done with. Don't go up there looking for them and killing extra people. I'm so sorry, I know. Maybe somebody's family member is up there, but you guys do too much. Mount Everest? Oh, please. I feel like if I go to the rooftop, I'm really being adventurous. Gosh, calm down.
Let them stay up there. Let them stay up there. Because this is one of the most selfish things to do right now. Because I'm watching people walk over it just so that they could say that they went up in Mount Everest. Nobody cares. Let them stay up there. I heard somebody say save the Sherpas. Yes, save the Sherpas. Let them stay up there. Let them stay up there and let them come down by themselves. I don't think first responders should be risking their lives to save these people. Because how are they saving them? Are they going up there with helicopters to get them, or are they climbing? I really want to know. Like, this really was a non-issue. Y'all wanted to experience the thrill? Let them stay up there. I bet you a lot of them are happy that they're experiencing this, so that if they survive, they can go down and tell everybody how they went up in Mount Everest and there was a snowstorm and they survived it.
casually minding my black business, right, and I come across that it's 1,000 people that's stuck on Mount Everest, I would assume Caucasian, okay? No offense, but that sounds like a Caucasian activity, right? So they over there stuck like Chuck over there, right? So I was like, ever since I seen Sheila go up that mountain to try to save her marriage, I knew that was a place that you would never find me, okay? And I'm sitting here trying to figure out what's so grand about Mount Everest. Like, once you reach the top, is there a pot of gold? Keep in mind, this is completely optional, all right? So they get up there and get stuck. My thing is, who finna go and rescue them? I was like, you better call Elsa from Frozen, because who told you to go up there? Keep in mind, y'all, it costs like 30K to like 120K to climb this mountain, right? I mean, I do feel bad kind of in a way, but it's like, why would you even go up there? I feel even more bad for the people that gotta go up there and rescue them. Listen, you would have been better off calling Tyrone before calling me. It only took Sheila one time to go up that mountain for me to know that would never be a place for me.
Not enough people are talking about this, but almost 1,000 people were stuck on Mount Everest. A complete optional adventure, by the way. These folks paid hundreds of dollars just to get stuck up on a mountain. Why do people keep putting themselves in these situations? I never understood going to a mountain that has a death zone. Anyone who chooses to go to Mount Everest needs to be evaluated. Because why are you choosing to go somewhere where you know you can slowly die? I want to have empathy. I want to have sympathy for these people who are stuck on this mountain. But at the same time, the world is so big, you could have gone anywhere. This kind of reminds me of those folks who died in that submarine. And it's just like, why are you guys choosing to do this stuff with your money? If you need help spending it, I can show you how to spend it. And here's a fun fact. You guys can fact check this. There are roughly 200 bodies still up on Mount Everest. Yeah, it's so dangerous that people just could not recover these people's bodies.
Seriously though, what are people doing on Mount Everest? I don't know whether it's a black trauma in me, but I could never. Do you hear that? Do you hear how windy that is? I hear that wind, I'm like, nah, that's it. Going back to the house, and I'm just like this. I'm not getting out of the house. I'm not going anywhere. So can you imagine optionally choosing to go to Mount Everest, to climb somewhere where you can possibly die or get stuck up there? Me, I don't get it.
1,000 people got stuck on Mount Everest because there was a blizzard. And my first question is, did no one check to see what it was going to be looking like? Like, did no one know that there was going to be a blizzard? Because I'm pretty sure, like, that's something that the weather can predict. Like, you can see that a blizzard is coming.
Yeah.
But, like, overall, why are we still climbing Mount Everest? Like, you don't need to be climbing Mount Everest. I feel like if you literally cannot breathe naturally as you ascend on your climb, then you don't need to be doing that sort of thing. And like, I get it. Climbing Mount Everest might be like a bucket list type of situation. And I can understand that. But like, I don't think we have the technology and all the equipment figured out for like a safe trip up Mount Everest. And then like, what happens once you get stuck up there and there's a blizzard? Like, I'm assuming you just freeze. And like, that's how you get found, because there's people up there who have probably been frozen there for decades. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't understand. I just feel like the air is really thin once you get up in the altitude, and it's like you can't naturally breathe that air and be okay. So it's like, why are you guys still making trips up Mount Everest? I feel like that's just one thing we don't need to be doing, because 1,000 people being stuck on Mount Everest because of a blizzard, it's like, what do you do in that scenario? Who goes to get them and who figures it all out? Because even just to ascend normally, you have to like go up a little bit and then like have an oxygen tank and then breathe and then settle on this level and then climb a little more and then settle there. It's like a lot. It's a whole journey. And so like, who knows how you even get out of that situation if there's a blizzard and now 1,000 people are stuck on top of Mount Everest. It's like, this is beyond. This is beyond. I feel like people just need to just let Mount Everest go. It's clearly not a safe thing to be doing. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like 1,000 people stuck on Mount Everest because of a blizzard. That's actually insane to me.
People on Everest, right? Wrong. Because what if I was to tell you there's not actually anybody on Everest right now? If you're not sure what I'm talking about, then over last week and this weekend there have been reports of 1,000 people being stuck on Everest due to a blizzard, and that's not quite what's actually happened, and there's just a lot of misinformation being spread, so I wanted to clear some things up. So these hikers are hiking and trekking in the Himalayas in Tibet. They are not climbing Everest, they're not on Everest. If these people ended up on the top of Everest, something had gone terribly, terribly wrong. Also, only climb Everest at very specific times of the year. So the climbing season is March, April, May time. Because of the weather and things like that, you can't climb Everest outside of that window. So again, that goes to show these people are not climbing Everest. They are going to base camp. They're trekking through the Himalayas on the sort of lower slopes, similar to you can go to the Alps but not be climbing Mont Blanc. The weather system that caused this blizzard is also extremely rare and unprecedented for this time of the year. So the weather in the Himalayas at this time is supposed to be really, really beautiful. It's actually our guide who took us to the Everest Base Camp trek that we did back in May. It's his favourite time of the year to trek in the Himalayas is October. He said the weather's beautiful, the skies are clear, there's little to no rain or snow, and it's just the perfect time to be trekking. So they really would not have expected this level of snow. People were scared to fall asleep because they were worried about how much snowfall was coming down. People were having to clear their tents every 10 minutes. Like, this was outrageous levels of snow. I'm also not sure if the 1,000 number is accurate. It's definitely hundreds and hundreds of people, but I don't know whether it would be 1,000 people that are stuck there right now. But it is a national or public holiday in China, which is a very popular time for people to go on holiday, which is why that particular week is really busy and has a lot of people there, which is why it's impacted so many people. So that's why there's kind of those numbers. And we're seeing a lot of people saying, you know, because a lot of locals have come out to help with the rescue efforts, and there's been quite a bit of negativity around that. I mean, negativity around the whole thing, because people are assuming that they're climbing Everest because that's how it's being portrayed in the media, which is not correct. You know, there are locals coming out. If a freak weather event happened local to you and people were stuck or stranded, if you were able to help, you would. For all of our flaws, humans have an incredible way of coming together in times of crisis. And this is one of those times. Like, if you lived in a mountainous region in North Wales, the Himalayas, in the Alps, if there was a really freak weather event that trapped a load of people and you were able to go and help with the rescue effort, I'm sure you would. So, just to recap, there's nobody stuck on Everest right now. There is nobody trying to climb Everest right now. Any news outlet that you see saying otherwise is lying to you. Any person that you see on TikTok saying that they're on Everest is unfortunately misinformed. And the next time something like this happens, you see something on TikTok, you see something in the media, go and do some research. Get your information from multiple sources before we start adding to the misinformation. Okay. So I hope that helps. I hope it clears something up, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Here are 10 reasons for why people don't feel bad for Mount Everest climbers who need saving. Class is in session. Okay. 1. Sherpas risk their lives for someone else's bucket list. While climbers love chasing their glory, it's the Sherpas who have to risk their lives to go back up in the danger zone to save them. They're risking everything for someone else's ego trip and Instagram post. Keep in mind, Sherpas make on the low level $4,000 and on the high level $10K. And don't forget the fact that Sherpas have to pay for their own equipment. So for the ones who like to say, oh, well, Sherpas, they're making enough money within their community, but how much money is being taken out and how much are they keeping in their pocket? Yeah. 2, they're literally stepping over dead bodies as they reach the top. More than 200 are still frozen on the trail, to the point that those bodies are called landmarks. Landmarks? Imagine walking over a for a selfie. 3, Everest is a garbage dump in the sky. The amount of trash that's left on the mountain is insane. Discarded oxygen tanks, torn tents, hell, ramen wrappers. They're all up there. Everest has turned into a landfill for climbers. And that's not the worst of it. Number 4, there's human poop up there. Everywhere. Each season, there's over 26,000 pounds of human waste left on Mount Everest. It's frozen into the ice and melting into the water. Yeah. Imagine how that's impacting the community. 5, it's become a playground for the rich. Climbing used to mean skill, but now you just need a $100,000 check. The mountain is full of people with money, but no mountain sense. 6. People underestimate the mountain. Y'all be playing with Monte Everest way too much. Money doesn't buy oxygen tolerance or frostbite immunity. Unfortunately, when things go bad, folks see it less as a tragedy and more as arrogance catching up. 7. It's overcrowded and chaotic. Y'all remember that viral traffic jam photo I showed you? Dozens of climbers stuck in the death zone waiting for their turn to summit while their oxygen is running out. Doesn't seem like a good time. Baby, that's not adventure, that's madness.
Wow.
8. Climbers ignore the warning signs. Not all, let me put that disclaimer. If there's a blizzard coming, or if there are other climbers turning back, oops, I'ma get up there, I'ma make it, this could be my time, I'm not trying to spend another $100,000 again, no matter what, I'ma make it to the summit, but then you don't. You don't. Summit fever is so real. That's what gets people in trouble, but they don't care at all. 9. I feel like the culture disrespect is wild. To the Sherpa people, Everest is sacred, but to these climbers, they see Everest as an adventure park. And last but not least, number 10, it's a self-inflicted risk. No one has to climb Everest. You don't have to. I'm just saying. You are knowingly stepping to one of Earth's deadliest environments, all for a personal goal. So when disaster strikes, people see it as a consequence of a choice, not an accident. So the next time someone questions why you have no sympathy, send them this video. Because in my opinion, the only people who deserve sympathy are the Sherpas, the family of the Sherpas, and the family members of the climbers. That's it, that's all. These climbers are spending up to $100,000 to play with their life. How exactly are you expecting us to feel?
Really? People are spending $100,000 to climb Mountain Everest? Anyway, guys, you guys let me know down in the comment section what is the most random thing you've done, especially if you're black, that you've done and you think about it like, why did I do it? And what's the thing you feel like non-black people do? No, what's the thing you feel like non-black people will not do, but other race of people do it, and it just makes you like, what's going on here? Anyway, guys, go down in the comment section and share your thought about this story down in the comment section. Let me know if you sympathize with the 1,000 people that's climbing Mountain Everest, or you're just like, yeah, you got it coming. Let me know your own take down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Love to know what you guys think. But yeah, you guys know how we do it here. So here's my own take. I personally, and I feel like if you look at a lot of us that is talking about it and like saying that no way, well, usually black people, I feel like as black people, there are some things we don't even mess around with. Like for the question I asked, like the most crazy thing I've ever done was do a paragliding. And I remember I was literally crying. I rethink my entire life immediately. I jumped off that cliff. I was like, oh no, I did not do that to myself. And I've also seen accident, or I've also heard of accident happen in the same that paragliding. But the one my mind cannot wrap around is camping. I don't understand why people want to go and sleep outside when they have a bed inside. And I had the opportunity to have gone camping when I was in Lebanon. And I know my friends were like, oh, Destiny, you have to try it. You have to. I can wrap my head around it. Why am I sleeping outside? And I remember I was telling my friends, I said, if I have to go camping with you people, I need a place where I can order an Uber and an Uber can come and pick me in the middle of the night in case I don't feel like it anymore. I want to be able to bail. It doesn't make sense, man. They're like, oh, you need to wake up in the nature, or like when you wake up in the sleep in the nature and wake up in the nature is a different feeling. Not sleeping in my bed is a different feeling. Anyway, when talking about the Mountain Everest people, I feel like paying $100,000 to climb the mountain, like that's crazy. And the creator that came and was talking about how it's not Mountain Everest, trying to explain it. I still don't understand why you are putting yourself in such danger, like in terms of I'm somebody that I love nature, but not at the risks of my life. I'll go and enjoy a very nice greenery and all that, but I'm not going to risk my life just because I want to prove a point and all that. No, I'm not going to do that. Do I feel bad for the people there? Yes, I do feel bad, because I do understand when you want to go on this adventure and, like, you know what, oh my god, this is amazing, and then tragic strikes like this. But I also do understand people asking about, oh, was there no a weather forecast and all that. I understand why you will not want to turn back, because you already pay 100,000. Why do you want to turn back? Because you just like hope that your own turn it will be better. So I kind of feel their pain, and I hope they make it alive. But I don't understand why anybody wants to do anything on the trail that leads that way, like the other creator said, that people, you know, to where some people are dying. Why am I doing this? Why? Why? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. And I don't understand people enjoy what they enjoy, but it doesn't make sense. But the truth is that when you see the signs and the weather forecast has forecast it, don't mess around with nature. Like, as much as it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, don't mess around with it. Don't mess around with it. I remember that was last winter. Myself and my friend were like, oh, want to see snow for the first time. Da 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 da. And I remember there's this place we went to, and they were like, the storm is coming. Guys, we had to leave because they were like, if the storm comes, we could be trapped there. Two black girls trapped in where it's snowing like blaze. No way. We had to run back down the mountain. So I just feel like when you hear things like this, you just have to take it, count your losses if you've paid huge amount of money like that, and go stay safe. I hope and I pray that the people trying to rescue them are safe and they're able to rescue as much people. And 1,000 people, before I even go up, 1,000 people, that's a lot of people. Where are you people seeing this money? 1,000 people paid what? Like, anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go ahead, feel free, share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.